Hello everyone, the Chart Guys have been working on an introductory technical analysis course for quite some time now, and after surveying hundreds of traders with what would be the most sought after information regarding technical analysis, we came up with this course, When to Enter and Exit. It covers over 5 hours of the basics on when to enter and exit, and we feel after watching this course it will help build a foundation of technical analysis knowledge which will eliminate a lot of the uncertainty in the world of trading stocks. So the course outline, we go over the psychology of trading, establishing a game plan, the different indicators we use to signal a bullish and bearish entry, how to recognize support and resistance levels, poor entries, where traders make mistakes, exit targets, how do you know where to sell your trade, where to place stop losses, that's very important, minimizing losses is what keeps you in the game long term, my personal preparations, how I go about getting ready for each trading day, and then piecing it all together, utilizing all the information we just learned and how to apply that in the real world for making successful, profitable trades. As a bonus, we also include a lot of information on finding entries and exits utilizing patterns, and you can find these patterns on every time frame on pretty much any stock and commodity trading, and certainly being able to recognize those patterns can give you an edge as well. So we hope you will check this out. Again, it's an introductory level course. So if you are new to technical analysis and trying to get a firm grasp on things and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, then this course is for you. I hope you check it out. Appreciate you watching. Looking at Facebook on the daily, weekly, shorter term time frames, a bullish reversal candlestick after 5 red days in a row. Bulls need to see a green day on Tuesday to confirm this. The middle Bollinger Band will be the first resistance we encounter. That will be in the mid-118s. The Bulls have to close above that level, turn it into support to confirm this reversal candlestick. So we have a very clear tightening range with a higher low, and now this potentially a third higher low, and a couple lower highs, still lower highs ever since the dump just before the election. And the bears are definitely in control of this trend. We can see we're almost on the verge of a bearish MACD cross. So for me, to change this trend and to be looking bullish on Facebook, we need to get over 122.50 and 122.98. Those are the two lower highs of resistance that we have seen, and the bulls must hold now 116.30. We're finding support back at the low of this red candlestick on December 6th, 116.33. That was the next support we were looking at, and we bounced off of that level by just under 3 cents below it. So we've got some higher lows, lower highs, tightening range, looking for short-term upside for the bulls, but again, I do anticipate it just to be short-term. The weekly time frame closed right on the 50-week moving average, just below it by 7 cents. Last time we closed below it, the bulls quickly recovered it. The daily chart is set up for the bulls to potentially recover this level again to start next week. It will be a shortened week, so volume's not going to be very helpful on the weekly time frames, really on the daily time frames either, over the next couple weeks due to these holidays and the end of the year. So volume not as telling, but definitely worth watching this 50-week moving average, because if we cannot get back over it this coming week, it will be the clearest loss of this level that we've had in multiple years. So the bears are on the verge of taking over here, and the bulls are desperately trying to cling on. We've been watching Facebook forever, it feels like, and it's very clearly the weakest of the tech that we follow out of these big names. Apple is leaps and bounds ahead of Facebook, already setting higher lows, higher highs. Apple's all the way up, looking to continue the uptrend. And let's just compare real quick. So Apple is competing with its highs from October, and for Facebook to be doing that same thing, we would have to be up in the 130s. So very, very clearly a lot weaker, and Apple is the lead bull in the tech sector that we're watching, and Facebook is the lead bear. Still, bullish reversal candlestick. We'll see what the bulls can do next Tuesday. Shorter term time frames. Bears were in control early on. Look at the increased bear volume as we pulled down multiple times. We kept seeing increased bear volume before we hit the low of the day. And again, that support was found near the low of December 6th, which was a red day on an uptrend. And just to go back to that, why I look at consolidation rather than the lows for support here, rather than the lows of the green days, I look at the low of the red day, because just psychologically what's happening there is we're in a little uptrend and a bounce, and the bears are trying to take over, and the bulls stop them at that low of the day and say, that's as low as it's getting, we're taking over now, and they push it back up. So that's pretty much where the bulls showed up and found support, whereas on a green day, The bulls are already in control for most of the day, so it's psychologically a little bit different of what's going on, at least to me personally. So whenever I'm looking for a support level and looking back at previous history, I will look to the low of the red candlesticks on the way up. And likewise, if I'm looking for resistance, I'll be looking at the highs and the closes of the green candlesticks as the opposite psychology. So looking at the 5-minute time frame for Facebook, that bearish action came in first thing. The bulls turned that 20-period moving average into support, back tested and held it with a little bull flag, and then continued to the upside, closing fairly strong for the rest of the day, which is why we have that bullish reversal candlestick. Weekly time frame did just get over the 20-period moving average resistance of 117.23 to turn that into support. Bulls want to hold that Tuesday morning and then progress, continuing to set higher highs and trying to get another green candlestick. We have that daily middle Bollinger Band resistance to be concerned with. That's going to be in the mid-118s. But all in all, Facebook a lead bear, looking for short-term upside due to the candlestick seen today. And we'll see how it all plays out to wrap up the year. 50-week moving average is important. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful holiday break, and we'll see you soon.